Hafa everybody, and welcome to Fiesta Friday. I'm Jason Salas, and we have a great show for you tonight. And we lead off with the Youth for Youth Conference. It is a 3-day event, and here to share all the information and why you should attend are Sean Rupley, who's coming back. Has it been a year already, Sean?
It has been a year, yeah.
Well, congratulations on leading a successful conference and what will be one once again. And we have a new friend, Whitney Elmer, who is joining us. Thanks so much. So Whitney, what is your responsibility and your scope of work for Youth for Youth?
I'm actually the vice president, which also means I'm the youth chair of conference. So I technically overlook every committee that prepares for conference.
Very nice. And I'm sure your days have been like somewhat a little bit stressful going into this, and just having to make phone calls and making sure that the various people are on top of their jobs. But,
oh yes.
Yeah. You guys can handle it. So is there a main theme for this conference, or is there like a core idea that you're trying to pass on?
Yes, this year's theme is Legacy Generations of Hype. It's actually our 25th conference, so we're really kind of culminating on everything we've done so far and trying to make, as every year, we try to make the conference even better. But this year we're kind of also looking back like, okay, so everything we've done so far, things that we've accomplished, and let's highlight that kind of stuff and really get the message out from our organization.
So it's progressive.
Oh, yes.
Very, very cool. Now of course, Whitney, one of the hallmarks of Youth for Youth has always been a theme of positivity for island youth. And there's so many temptations out there, just to cause trouble, sit around and do nothing, do drugs, smoke, abuse alcohol and substances like that. How do you make sure that the island's youth have a spirit of togetherness? Because basically Guam's so small, we all know each other, we all occupy the same space and everything like that, and we should all do good things for Guam.
So at our conference, we have workshops and family groups, and it's led by their peers, so it's easier for them, and they touch up on like things like that, like tobacco, alcohol use, substance, even suicide, and it just teaches the students and the participants many things in it.
And just to add on to what Whitney was saying, as our conference is coming up this year, we're also celebrating, we're doing a lot of different things. We have, of course, keynote speakers and panels coming up. This year we have an international speaker named William Kellybrew. He'll be talking about sexual assault and domestic violence. And also we have a panel of Youth for Youth alumni coming in to kind of talk about everything that they've gone through as Youth for Youth members and alumni and things that they're doing now.
Very cool. Yeah. So what's the attendance like? Because when you say youth, some people will say, okay, well, technically that's age 6 first graders all the way up to seniors in high school and everything. Like, what's your target audience?
We're really looking for middle and high school students. And at our conference, we get about participants from anywhere between 200 to 50 and 300 from both on island and around the region.
Is it just like with Guam's public schools, or does it also include like private schools and our friends, that go to the DODEA programs?
Oh, everyone. So public schools, private schools, and DODEA.
Excellent. Yeah. So everybody's welcome?
Yes.
Okay. And what are some of the sessions that you talk about? There's like peer groups and things like that. Like, what are some of the talks that'll be going on?
Well, for our workshops, we have workshops such as Tobacco 101, and we have others like underage drinking, substance abuse, like I said earlier. And we also have fun ones for the kids, such as improv. Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love improv.
So although we deal with like really serious topics, we also talk about maybe lighter, you can say lighter topics like improvisation she was talking about. We do have some like arts and crafts. Last year we had a workshop specifically for like creative expression, so like artwork and stuff like that. So it's a good mix, and the participants do get to choose the workshops that they're going to. And in addition to that, we have our family groups, which is kind of the part of the conference that highlights the different days that because it's as a 3-day conference, we're highlighting substance abuse prevention, underage drinking, and suicide prevention. And we kind of really look at each one and say, okay, in the family groups, let's do activities, let's do things as a group to kind of understand and talk about what's going on with us and with our environment, with our community.
That is a very positive atmosphere. I actually want to check out the improv session.
Yeah,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
You are more than welcome.
Well, I'm an old guy. My 20th anniversary for college is coming up, so that's how far back I go. But yeah, that sounds like really cool. So, and Whitney, you were talking about Tobacco 101. I hope that you guys would bring that. I think the American Heart Association or the American Red Cross, they have something that's called like the visible lungs, where it actually shows what happens if you smoke. That is incredibly effective. It's a visual tool. I'm sure you guys will cover that and everything, but they have it up at UOG. It deters so many people from smoking because when you actually see what happens, it's insane.
Yes, for Tobacco 101, they show us videos, and because the Youth for Youth trainers, facilitators, we get trained before we are able to talk about the topic at conference, and they show us videos and many different things. And recently we had our Kick Butts Day event, and they displayed this like jar of tar, and it was really cool. But
The nastier it is, the more effective. It gets the message across. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes like hard lessons are the best taught. Well, from both of your standpoints, what's been the most rewarding thing about putting this conference together? And Sean, you're a veteran of these now. And then Whitney, what's been the most challenging thing in putting this together?
I would say the most rewarding thing is kind of seeing the kind of relationships you make with these participants, right? We have people coming from all different kinds of backgrounds and all different kinds of walks of life. So seeing the kind of relationships that you can build with them and seeing the really positive impact that you can have, both as a facilitator back when I was in the organization and now as kind of a trainer, like seeing the 60 youth facilitators going out there and building those kind of same things.
Mm-hmm. So what's been the most challenging thing, Whitney?
The most challenging, there hasn't been many challenges, but I think the most challenging during conference, because I was only a facilitator once, this will be my second year, but as a facilitator, I think the most challenging is getting everyone to participate and everything. But even so, it's not that difficult.
Very cool. So when is it and where? And do people have to buy tickets, or is there a website they can go to reserve a spot?
You can register with the Prevention and Training Branch of Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. You can contact Grace Rosadino at 477-9079 up to 8-3. And you have to register by May 1st is our deadline.
And is there any cost?
It's $100 right now for registration,
All right.
but you can also contact to see any kind of scholarship opportunities that we might have this year.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you very much to both of you, and congratulations on the conference, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
I want to
Thank
check out that
you.
improv session.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can help lead it.
All right. Well, I should basically introduce Sean from now on and Whitney as Mr. and Mrs. respectively, Speaker and Vice Speaker of the Legislature, because you're both off to very, very good careers. And mark that down. That's probably going to happen. All right. Stay tuned, everybody. We're back after this.
Thank you.